What's going on, guys? My name is Enrique from Novation here at NAMM 2020, and I'm here to show you the new Launchpad Pro Mark III. You may be familiar with the whole Launchpad line already. Sure, you get a lot of the great Ableton features that you would expect, but we've added a built-in 4-track step sequencer and real-time sequencer as well, because you can actually record your notes in. You get 8 notes of polyphony per track, and without jumping on into too many specs, let's just go ahead and kind of hear how it sounds. So right now we're playing sounds out of Ableton, but you get 2 MIDI outputs, which allow you to connect this to a number of different types of synthesizers. Let's say I put my snares here, right? I can hit record. Maybe some hi-hats. Really easy, really simple. We can jump over to track 2. This is going to be our keys, right? I'm going to go to pattern settings and just set this to 8 steps. Now, we'll say this note, I'm going to apply it all there. Cool, pretty basic, right? One thing that's great here is we have probability, so I can say there's a 50% chance that that note will actually happen, and we also have mutation, which means that step's pitch can actually change maybe a third, a 7, sometimes an octave, all the way up to just completely randomizing the note. So I'm going to say about 50%, and I'm going to duplicate that step across all the notes. Now if I press play, we have a 50% chance that it's going to happen, and it's kind of mutating and changing its pitch value on its own, completely by itself. Probability, we got velocity, the pattern settings, I can slow this down, or maybe have it randomized. So say this is something I actually like, I can go into Ableton, select a clip, and then just hit print to clip on the Launchpad Pro, and boom. Instantly, the clip that was just playing, fully randomized, is now a solidified clip within Ableton, so I can go ahead and fully finish a song. And speaking of Ableton, that's just kind of scratching the surface on the sequencer side of things. If I were to hit session mode, now I'm looking at the session within Ableton. I can pan over. We now have added transport control on the Launchpad itself, so I can press play from here. We got our track select right here, device mode. I can control my filter, you can see it there. This also adds our velocity sensitive faders, so depending on how hard you hit the pad or how soft, will change the way that the fader actually moves. So you're not just stepping through values, you're actually hitting every value between 0 and 100. And the great thing about device mode, I can actually jump back and forth between devices, and I can also access every parameter of that device. I'm not just stuck to 8 parameters at all. So some other great features within Ableton, you of course got like fixed length mode, which will stop recording and start looping after a certain amount. Your record arm, stop, solo, mutes, pans, I mean, you name it, stopping clips, your sends, volume changing, you even have session control. Shift session, I can jump around my session 8 blocks at a time, kind of keep track of everything. And there's also a chord mode with a single finger. I can just design and play chords that I really like. And what's cool is, say I like this with this note, I can just drop that in there, and I have my chord bank that I can build up here. So those are just a few of the features that come on the new Launchpad Pro, on the new Launchpad Pro Mark III. And yeah, there's so much more to be found and explore, and a real big idea as to why we even came out with this is we wanted to make a more tactile version of Ableton that was easy, portable, bus powered, just to kind of help you go a little bit more pro with your software or hardware.
Thanks for watching. To be notified of more videos from our trip to NAMM this year, subscribe to our channel and click on the bell icon. Leave a comment or question below, and check out our video playlist for all the latest and greatest products at NAMM.